Hey, social media, I'm Mr. Insurance, Steve Ludwig. Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about a question that's kind of been coming up a lot here lately. And that is, well, why is my insurance rate going up so much? So, across the board, across the entire United States, especially in some of the southern states, you will see that there has been massive rate increases. Well, this is a direct correlation from a couple of different things. One, it all started and stemmed from COVID. The insurance companies positioned themselves to be able to have people working at home, driving less, not as much exposure, that sort of thing. And what ended up actually happening off of that is that when people started going back to work, when people started kind of going back to their daily routine, if you will, they ended up, most of the time, they had ended up not being prepared for that. And so the person that was insured, or people that were not insured properly. And I mean the insurance company, and as far as like their profitability and so forth, they weren't insured properly. And then they never really got back to that. Well, meanwhile, what happened is that you saw a lot of different storms, things that came through, a lot of damages, things like that. And then because you had supply and demand problems out there, and you had inflation that ended up happening, as a result of those things, what had happened is you have cost of material that's gone up. And then, as you can imagine as well too, the cost of labor, everything has gone up. Even like you're noticing things of like processing a credit card, like you're paying the fee up front at places. They'll say, yeah, you can go ahead and use a credit card, but it's going to be 3% or 4%, whatever that they charge. So that's the reason why you're seeing a lot of these insurance companies, they're all jumping rate. They're all going up because the fact of the matter is they were not prepared for what all the different combination of things that had hit the insurance company all at the same time. And as much as we probably don't want to believe this, the insurance companies do want to make money. That's the whole objective there, is they do want to make money. So what they've done is they've either priced themselves out of the market, where a person that was maybe in like a standard tier might now go down to like a high risk tier. And you're going to see a rate adjustment in accordance to that, because there's what is called an insurance score, which is your performance, a couple of other different things. This is making a lot of people go to what they will see as the cheapest deal or things out there. Well, I can tell you, buyer beware, because when you are moving down on coverage, when you are looking at an insurance company that is more of a off-brand, no name, that sort of thing, you're going to have things that you're going to sacrifice. Is that okay? The way that they handle claims, the speed and accuracy of the claims. Will they even pay out on the claims? There's been circumstances like that. That's the reason why I won't write those kind of companies, because you're going to get what you pay for. You're going to find that these companies are not open in the week, on weekends. They're not open in the evening times. You're sitting on long holds. You're, a lot of impersonalization, a lot of stuff that's being sent maybe to other countries where the labor is possibly cheaper, that sort of thing. Those are things that you're going to deal with when you're going to a cheaper company. And again, the biggest thing, what would scare me the most would be, is my stuff covered? Is it covered the way that I think that it is? Because price can be extremely deceptive. So when you're looking for that, like the objective here, we're trying to get you the best bang for your buck. We're trying to be able to get you the most amount of insurance, and it's not a one size fits all, everyone. Okay. So, one person is different than another person as far as their needs and those kind of things. There's a lot of tricks that we know about as a veteran that's been in the insurance business for a long time. We know how to be able to play inside of what I would call the tiers. Okay. So meaning that I might ask you, hey, is this your only car? And you've been carrying, say, liability on that car. Well, that car, I say, hey, for $1,000 full coverage on here, it's actually, $30 cheaper. That's because you've now tiered into a different category. And the insurance companies are masters of knowing, the numbers and how they put everything in order for you. So you want to be in touch with somebody that has experience, whether it's me or somebody else. That remains to be seen. But if you have questions, you have problems, if you're wondering why your insurance rate went up, I mean, that's why we're a broker. We can be able to go through, we can be able to shop the different things. There is companies that are out there that are trying to be able to win the market, as the market, constantly is changing. So you want to work with somebody that's experienced in that has more than one option. So if you like to send me a message, I'll go through it with you. If you have any questions, there's no obligation with that. But shoot me a message. We'll see what we can be able to do for you, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks, guys.